After taking a short break from writing and playing Warzone, I decided to play Journey. And I have to say, it was both really on the nose with one message and more subtle with another. Journey takes place in a ruined world of an ancient civilization. The players tasked with traveling through these landscapes in order to reach a large, mysterious, glowing mountain. On your travels, you run into other robed players, magical scarf creatures, jellyfish, whales, and scary robots. All of this takes place without any narration, any character dialogue, and any communication with other players. The developer's goal is to highlight the importance of watching how technology and limited resources impact our lives, and at the same time demonstrate the significance of the pursuit of knowledge during one's lifetime. Before I dive into any of the topics of the video, I highly recommend that you play this game for yourself. If you have a PS4, Sony is giving the game away for free due to the quarantine. It only takes about 2 hours to play, so have a little sit down and experience the game for yourself. With that out of the way, this is Understanding the Meaning of Journey. There are stones that you run into during your trek up the mountain that reveal the world's past. The mountain created all forms of life, from birds to plants and eventually the robed ones. Alongside them, magical red scarves appeared, holding a powerful energy inside of them. From there, cities and structures were gradually formed, and the energy within the scarves were harvested to power these growing infrastructures. As these cities grew and technology expanded, slowly the magical scarves and their power began to disappear. With this power fading, war started to brew between the people. They ended up producing machines to attack and destroy one another. From what is insinuated, the technology they created took over and performed a mass genocide. Death slowly scoured the landscape, and the cities began to disappear under the billowing sand. However, at the end of it all, the player is born. This storyboard is often seen in several types of world-ending theories, science fiction novels, and of course, video games. As technology advances in a way, so does mankind. Slowly, humans become the gods they were once following. However, this guise of being gods, moreover being on top of the world, actually leads to their downfall. As technology and mankind advance, more resources are needed, and at the same time, more space is needed. With resources being used at a dangerous rate and not having the space to replenish them, things start to degrade. As we can see, a war breaks out between the robed ones due to the gradual loss of the scarves' power. We can see this happen in the real world too. At some point in the future, if things don't change, countries will be at war over resources like coal and oil, which, if you didn't know, also happens to be the story of the Fallout franchise. As war blooms, production of technology starkly increases, which drains resources even further while creating immensely powerful machinery. It seems that in Journey, the technology starts to form a mind of its own and vies in destroying the robed ones to take over. I think in a way, the developers of Journey are warning us to be careful of our advanced civilizations and technology, as well as destroying our planet and therefore destroying humanity. As resources decrease, war is likely to happen. In a way, advancing mankind both helps and hurts itself. There is no real reason to be afraid of advancing technology, but you should be afraid of what could arise from it. There are many ways humanity can die, but currently, overharvesting and nuclear holocaust are the most expected. In order to prevent this, we must be careful of overharvesting resources and making sure we are conserving the places these resources reside. Items like coal and oil are unsustainable, meaning they don't last for a long time and don't replenish as quickly as we use it. Finding better options like electricity and solar power would reduce our dependence on these gradually disappearing resources. Alongside this, as technology advances, we must be cautious of its ability to harm humanity. For example, decreasing the number of nuclear weapons is far safer to us than stockpiling them to kill each other. These are serious, real-world threats to ourselves, and I'm really glad that the developers highlight them. They are incredibly important in keeping us safe and from, of course, not slaughtering each other. We are not immortal gods, and we do not live in an ever-replenishing utopia. We are humans, and as much as we can create, we can also harm and destroy. While I believe that the developers were a little on the nose with the whole humans will kill themselves if they let it, there is another message that I believe is just as important. The whole basis of the game is to take a journey through a deserted landscape to a glowing mountain. During your travels, you can find little glyphs that increase the length of your scarf. which then allows you to travel further with some magical abilities. I find that there's a hidden meaning in this. In a way, the scarf represents your experience. You are learning, and the more you learn, the further you can get in your travels. Besides glyphs, you can also find small portraits that detail the landscape you're in, as well as tell you a little more about the past. Again, you are being propelled to continue your travels through this gathering of information. After all, you want to find out what is at the top of the mountain. You continue to obtain this knowledge all the way until the end of the game, where you start your final passage. The Ancient Ones warn you of your impending death, but this doesn't really matter. You reach the top of the mountain. You reach a place of euphoria. You've learned everything about this world around you, and now you've entered a place of heaven. In your final moments of the game, you are seen walking towards a bright light that gradually overwhelms your screen, and after it all, you watch as a shooting star flies out of the mountain. Your journey is finally complete. If you were to ask me what the meaning of life is, I'd tell you that it is to learn everything about the world you live in, to understand the stories of the past, and how to save the future. Journey takes this concept and makes it into a tiny little experience for you to play. During your time with the game, you feel sweeping highs of fun, calm moments of exploration with a companion, and tense moments of fearing for your life. If you really stop and look around, you start to notice the beauty of the world around you. Much like life, this game is something you experience for yourself. The entire game is you going through a journey of life, and at the end of it, the player character is reborn right where you started. This is the circle of life. You learn, you experience, and then you die. It's something that we are all going through. So, all I can say is, take your life by the hand and experience what you can. Spend time with the ones you love. Learn a new language. Find a personal hobby. Get your dream job. Make your life one that anyone would want to learn about and experience for themselves. After all, you never know when you'll reach the top of the mountain. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I felt like making a small commentary on Journey because, well, its whole purpose was to say something. Life is, quite a journey, to say the least. This is a relatively short video because I'm currently working on a much larger video essay. It requires me to learn about moral psychology and sociology, so please bear with me as I try to tackle this larger project. If you like the video and you'd like to support me, please consider leaving a like. I'd love to hear your thoughts about Journey and what you believe the meaning of the game is. So, please leave your thoughts in the comments. If you'd like to see more video essays from me, please feel free to subscribe. Thank you, and as always, have a nice evening, everyone.